Rose. Mm.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Natural Nutrition. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Natural Nutrition. So I have to mute this and mute it quick. Because for some reason, look, I'm doing this by myself today. I don't have our editor, okay? So
okay,
give me some grace. Not y'all. Something to deal with, honey. No, but seriously, give me some grace today. I know we're late. We're like 23 minutes late, but we're here. And I have forgotten everything that I was getting. Oh, so I hope everybody's having a great week or weekend, start of the weekend. If you don't know me by now, or you're just coming through here, I am your host, Queen Pedii.
and I'm Nina.
And Tryst, hope you staying warm and having some weekend bliss.
Yay. All right, y'all. So, like I said, y'all haven't seen me. If you guys do watch the show on YouTube, you haven't seen me because I had COVID. Okay. And yeah, that shit almost took me out. So, um, I had a corn dog for the first time, you guys, on Sunday. Yeah, don't look at me like that.
Why you never had a corn dog
I
before?
knew it. Huh?
Why you never had a corn dog before?
Because most corn dogs have pork hot dogs in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. At least the ones
that's
that
supposed to be special. I get the one with no beef.
Yeah, that I got it in my freezer. But like if I went to like a carnival or something, it would be like a pork hot dog because a lot of people don't eat I mean you know what, a lot of people eat pork, okay, and I don't. But yeah, what else? Oh, just yeah. I mean, yeah, I had a corn dog for the first time in my life. I'm 32, y'all. So yeah. All right.
Well, right now I am making some hot cocoa for my kids. Because Friday night is usually family night, and we wait till Friday to watch the Santa Claus. So we've been enjoying that a lot together. So I'm making the hot cocoa. They're gonna watch some TV for a little while, and then after this, if we're all not passed out and tired, or tired and passed out, we'll watch Santa Claus. I've been really sick for the past 2 weeks. I'm hoping it's just a chest cold. But my throat hurts, my chest hurts, my voice hurts, so I'm gonna try not to talk too much. But I feel like a brand new. No, it's weird because I feel like my body feels really good, except I'm tired and my throat hurts, like really it's sore. So I'm still cooking and doing everything that I can do, but I'm just coughing up stuff, and then just it's awful, especially in the morning because I feel like I can't breathe. So I cough everything up, and then
yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's why we didn't do our recording on Tuesday, but I do like our live. It seems funner, so
especially when I fuck up.
Yeah. And I'm sorry it's dark. Hopefully I'll be moving from the kitchen to my desk area. So, and then you get to see my beautiful face more. Tristan, what's your plan for this week? What did you do this week, or what's your plan for this weekend?
This weekend I've been busy. I wasn't doing much, but still doing a lot. Working on trying to write write scripts for more of my YouTube videos, trying to like do that so I can look at the screen more. But also, and also might do some videos on some of the topics we have here because just so much keeps coming up. But also, I just came back from bringing food to the mutual aid out in Washington Square Park. It's cold as hell out there, but it was good. Made lasagna. I still gotta practice songs for tomorrow. My mom asked me to sing for Zoom church, so I still gotta practice that. And then I gotta go to Jersey to pick up a rice cooker that someone's giving away. And I also want to attend this concert for this choir I'm planning. So, got some things going on.
I love it. Love to hear it. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Okay, I'm going to a basketball game on Monday. I'm gonna go see the Nets and the Wizards. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, I
Who you
miss
rooting
watching
for?
the Wizards.
Yeah.
The last time I went to go see the Wizards game, they were giving out like one of the basketball players water bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like this big. It wasn't huge. It was this big, got big ass head and a straw, and it was like amazing. And that's when Michael Jordan was still playing for the Wizards when I
Oh,
went
yeah, that's a
Damn, how long ago was that?
oh,
many years ago, like maybe in 02,
yeah.
Okay.
03.
It's like, God damn, you said Jordan.
Well, don't
Yeah,
feel
it was
bad.
good.
Don't feel bad. The last time I went to a basketball game was when the Mystics were playing at the. I don't even know if it was called the Verizon Center at that time. It was probably called the MCI Center.
It
But
was
yeah,
so good.
I've never gone to
yeah.
a professional basketball game.
Damn, it's great. It's
Yo,
great.
isn't it crazy that they be naming stadiums after banks like Capital One Bank and Capital One Stadium and shit?
Yeah. And I hate Capital One too. Sorry.
No, they don't be playing them commercials anymore.
Yeah. But and then on next Friday, I am going to be going to an impromptu class reunion.
Mm.
Am I ready for it? Hell yeah.
What is this like? Which year is it? Like the 15th?
My year. But they said that other people can come too that, graduated from the school. So I'm okay with that. As long as people that I don't fuck with do not come up to me. Please don't. I promise you you don't want to.
You
Okay.
have a nice like
I'm just gonna put that warning out right now.
you have
Don't.
like a nice
What?
Muslim like bless your heart
Oh,
kind of
Yeah,
yeah.
thing,
bless your heart. Cause I'm gonna be
Or
like, I don't know them.
if you could figure out how to do both
I
at the
love
same time.
Mariah Carey, honey. Let me stop being
All I want for Christmas is you. Oh, I can't sing, so
It's okay.
that's as much as you're gonna get.
Well, you can't sing right now, but you can do an opera. Don't be playing.
Oh, I
Yes,
know.
honey.
Oh, I
Shit, I
tried,
heard her.
and my
I
voice
heard her.
started cracking.
I heard her before. She could sing, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
She can sing.
She
Don't
be
let her
lying.
lie. But no, so let's get to these topics though. And let me stop being shady as fuck. So our topics today going to be Kiki Palmer, Kanye West. Lord, the dead sailors that they have been finding, child. The New York mayor. This is not in order, y'all. Sorry. The New York mayor is saying that he's going to institutionalize homeless people. Okay. Um,
That's a
Lordy,
chair.
Brittany Griner, and all of a sudden people are knowing how to do
Yes.
prisoner
Just
swap.
move the box.
You don't know shit, y'all. All right. And R. Kelly and his trash ass song that he just released. All right, y'all. Let's go to a break. All right. We have been told that we cannot be heard. Can we be heard now?
So give this to him.
Can we be heard now?
Yeah.
I hope we can. Please. Hold up.
I need Jack a cup.
Hold up. Can you hear us now? Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Thank you for letting us know. Okay.
Okay, stop singing.
All right, y'all. We are back. So, of course, our first topic is going to be Kanye West
No. Oh.
and the anti-Semitic craziness that he has been spouting, and just his overall mental health, to be honest. So if you guys don't know, which I'm pretty sure you do, Kanye West went on Alex Jones Infowars and told everybody that he likes Hitler and he likes Nazis and that he sees good in Hitler. And then I don't know why, but he tried to say that Hitler created the microphone.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, don't forget, he didn't just say he likes Hitler. He said, I love Hitler.
I didn't see the love one. I didn't see the love one. I saw where he was like, I like Hitler
Oh, he
because
said love
he created
in there
something.
too.
And I'm like,
He tried to use that Christian thing of, oh, I love Jews, I love Nazis. You gotta love everybody.
In a band, and he was a
but
guitarist.
you can't say DEFCON 3 to Jews and then be like, I love Jews. Like, no, you can't say that, sir. Like,
he brought that up on his I don't know if you saw his interview with the Proud Boy Gavin McInnes.
I yes, and he was sitting at
I
the
forgot.
table.
Yeah, I forgot what he said that led up to that, but he was like, "Oh, so they said something to me, and so I woke up and I was like, oh, DEFCON Jews."
So we have a comment from Night B. He says, so when Kanye West was talking bad about black people, why wasn't there this level of outrage? Seems like selective outrage. You are correct. I was outraged when he said the whole slavery was a choice thing. I deleted all his damn music off of my stuff. You can attest to it, Night B. When you came here for the cookout, did you hear any Kanye West? No, because I don't play him. I don't do it.
Like you don't play him or R. Kelly.
Yeah, exactly. I don't play R. Kelly either.
I'll play their older albums, but my thing with Kanye West, I'll play their older albums. If I like a song, I like a song. But my thing with Kanye West,
Sugar, oh sweetie,
still get money from it.
I don't listen. He lost however many. To me, the money is arbitrary because he lost what hundreds of millions of dollars, but he's still $100 millionaire. I don't fuck him. I don't
know what he is. But you know, I will say that they need to stop parading him around because this is a man with mental health issues. Okay. This man is losing his mind slowly but surely.
Think about why they were parading him around though. One, he's great for their ratings, and two, while he's out there like saying shit that's like a megaphone to the most racist people, he also is making whoever is interviewing him look more normal, like a more normal racist.
But you know what? It doesn't surprise me.
I'm the okay one.
You say it don't surprise you.
No, because look at who he loves Trump. Trump is one of those guys that is okay with that kind of stuff, and when you associate yourself around certain people, you tend to be more like-minded.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
You try to change yourself to fit into that category.
Did you hear that him and Trump fell out?
Oh, wait, say it again, Tristan, and then I'm gonna read the comment. Go ahead.
All right. Did you hear him and Trump had a minor falling out?
Who did?
Kanye West and Trump.
Yeah.
over who is going to be who's running mate.
Freaking idiots. But hold on, I'm gonna get back to that too, because we definitely have to talk. So Nightby says, I believe the oligarchy are parading Kanye West around because they want him to run against somebody and be the big bad boogeyman that everybody will be scared to vote for. That's true. Because that's why he is going around saying yay 24. And he did go to Trump, like literally, like you just said, Tryst, about being who's going to be who's running mate. And then Trump cussed him out or something like that. Because he
I
was
think
like, hey, no, like, you're not going to fucking win. And all that. Like, sir, you're not going to win.
yeah, there is a better chance of this. Like if you see a lot of the MAGA people,
See, we're
even though
not
they
going to get
still
into Israel because I'm not going to get canceled today.
no, but there is a thing that
I'm
like
sorry.
Kanye
No,
West,
Night B
yeah.
said that's false. Trump has a big support in Israel. Israel is not here, though.
But
Remember
not
that.
only that, but like a lot of people, at the end of the day, the Republican Party supports who's going to win. That's what it comes down to. Like
Yeah.
to me, I think their support for Kanye West is a lot like the support they had for Herschel Walker.
Hmm.
It's very much they're okay with a nigga that's going to basically advance their causes and not, like anything that's like, oh, he's down to do anything we want. He believes in whatever we say he should do. All right, cool. That's think about all the things, the abortions, the abuse, the abandonment of children. They don't really. Same thing with Trump. They don't really care about the values. They care. Are you going to do what I want to do? Are you
Yeah.
going to be as homophobic and fucking cut tax cuts for the rich? Are you going to do? Are you going to limit these niggas that we don't like out here?
Yeah.
That's the kind of niggas they like.
Yeah. Nightby says because racist people will vote for Trump no matter what stupid stuff he says or does. They won't vote for Kanye West even if he says the same stuff, which is very true because that's why he didn't win in 2020.
Basically, plus
Was
he,
it
he, he
2020?
registered mad late. Yeah,
Yeah.
remember he was only like on the ballot for a couple states. But the thing, like if you saw like after the midterms, there were people who were like MAGA and pro Trump who were actually willing to switch to DeSantis because they're like, ooh, DeSantis could win. Like even from January 6th, the elections are now. Even with all of that, they're still not loyal. At the end of the day, the thing you got to remember about Republicans, all they care about is winning. They just care about what's going to get them power.
Definitely. Definitely. Nina, do you have anything you want to add?
Not really.
Not really.
I just think he needs to just shut his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he doesn't know anything, because Hitler was an artist or a failed artist
Have
who
you
was a
actually
big
seen
toddler.
his
He
paintings
was
though?
a big toddler. He
Yeah.
he didn't get to the art school that he wanted to, and then he did all this, killed millions of people, and then want to say it's for whatever, whatever. And I'm like, you made my ancestors
Yeah.
live in fear for many years, even when they moved to a whole different country. Like,
Yeah.
my grandmother died practicing Judaism and Christianity because she moved from nobody found out till her death.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
My
sorry.
great grandmother. Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry. Yeah, and what Hitler did was horrible, and we have to remember that Hitler didn't only persecute Jewish people; he also persecuted disabled people, homosexuals.
oh, I
He
know.
also persecuted mixed people.
If they if
So
if they didn't look like
me and
him,
her, we would have died.
I would
We
die on
would
the
have
spot.
died.
Anyway, I would have traveled to India or something if I lived over there. So, because I can blend in. I can blend in, people. I can blend.
Sure.
My biggest thing
Yeah.
too is Kanye West shows an example of because I don't know, like his again with the Gavin McGinnis interview, he was talking about like how he's like, oh, they got a high IQ, the Jewish people, but no one who doesn't believe in God and Jesus should be running the country or
Uh,
running things. So they could work for me, but we'd have to put them under surveillance.
yeah.
And like, I hope people are noticing these threads of Christian nationalism and not just like, just either just laughing at it or just thinking of like, think about how they're taking advantage at even with the mental illness. And to me, I don't know if you guys ever seen Blade 3 or Blade Trinity.
Yeah.
when they had the whole thing where they had the people in the comatose as blood bags, and that black guy who was like a human, a familiar for the vampires, and Blade was like, "What? You think they're gonna have a special place for you in their paradise when everything's done?" And like that, to me, people like Kanye West or Clarence Thomas, like you're a useful tool for these fucking fascists. But if everything you want happens and goes down, what do you think is gonna happen when you're the final nigga in the room that they no longer need?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Night B has a few questions. Well, has a couple of questions for you, Nina. Where did your grandmother move to, and where was your grandmother from that had happened to her?
Um, I believe she came from Spain.
Ooh,
Um, and she moved to Puerto Rico.
okay. He's saying,
Uh,
"Boo, Blade 3 is bad."
It's bad, but that was one of those moments that like highlighted those type of things about people who are really willing to buy into really fucked up shit. It's like, nigga, at the end of the day, when you sacrifice all the people who look like you, guess what? You're the final piece to go.
Yeah. Oh, and also, he is also asking. Wait, why can't I see the rest of
how did
this?
we find out? We found
No,
her
no,
by
no, no, no,
David.
no. He wants to know what you think of Kyrie Irving.
Who?
Any of us in particular, or
Any of us in particular, or just Nina? Cause I look, I'm going to the Nets game and I'm gonna scream that name, honey. That because what he did wasn't a bad thing. All he did was share a link. He
I mean, that's
wasn't
true.
being anti-Semitic.
And even
So
if
they need
you,
to let him go. And plus, Amazon is keeping it up.
yeah,
So
it's not like
I
they're
don't want to
cutting
hear
their deals
shit.
with Amazon over it. My biggest thing is, especially like with
But go
Kanye
ahead.
West with the whole with
Wait,
oh,
I do want to hear what you.
Me?
Yes.
I don't know who the heck y'all talking about.
Yeah.
They ain't
Well,
that damn important to me.
yeah. But yeah, we hadn't even talked about the controversy. I think we had touched on it in a previous episode. I believe we
I think
did.
so. We probably
Yeah.
did.
So
But
go back to episode 3. No, episode 2.
I think it was episode 2.
Yeah, go back to episode 2, and you'll see. I think she did have like a comment on it, but she has no idea what the fuck we talking about now.
That's because I'm sorry,
She
I
is
got
like
3
a moth
kids
now. She don't
and
know what we talking
I got a lot of
about.
stuff. I do a lot of things and I do not have news because
Yeah,
I realize I'm a lot happier since I stopped watching the news all the time. I'm
yeah,
a lot happier.
yeah.
So if something gets to me, it means
It's yeah,
it must have been like worldwide, like important
yeah.
then. But I really don't feed into the whole celebrity too much. I do watch TV, but I ain't gonna remember the actress name unless
Oh, the
they
basketball player. He's a basketball player. That's why I was like the Nets game.
will be.
Well, she doesn't know. I'm so sorry, Night B. I'm
I
so
am so
sorry.
sorry. I don't know. Um, if you'd be nice enough, um, Queen Pedii will text me the name and I will look it up and I will discuss it in the next episode.
Yay! But
If
okay.
you don't text it to me, I'm gonna forget. So
I
don't
know.
forget to text
Oh,
me.
look, you better hope I don't.
Girl, I got PTA meeting this Thursday coming up, and Annabelle's speech, choir on Wednesday. I got scouts on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Uh-oh. We are
Yeah.
running out of time. The thing just popped up. Oh, we were asked, do we know the origin of anti-Semitism?
it has a lot of historical roots. I mean, for one, like this is
Annabelle,
why I
there's
wanted to do a
hot
video about it.
cocoa. Do you want to put some
Mute
in
But
Nina.
there?
this is why I want to do a video about it because again, like there's a lot of beef between like let's say black people and like Jewish people, especially like if you're from like New York and like the Crown Heights area. And
Mm,
like there is legitimate grievances that certain people have, but it's more so the fact that like under white supremacy, we've been put in like a hierarchy against each other. But like if you look all the way back in the past, one, Jewish people they did not eat pork, and two, they basically didn't like respect the concept of other gods. And so that was already strife that was going to be between them and other people who had multiple gods. And back then, it was at least polite to be like, you know, okay, I might not believe in your gods, but I respect the fact that you have multiple gods.
Yeah, I
And
mean, look, I forgot what I was gonna say, but
mm,
let's go. Let's go on our second break. Yeah.
mhm,
All right.
okay. Oh, we're different.
Wait. All right, y'all, we are back.
We are back. Oh,
Yeah. For our next topic, we want to talk about. Okay, we got some coffee on the screen.
some huge coffee. And this is the little machine I was telling you about.
Yes. I'm
Mm.
sorry.
It's so cute. And then it comes with a mug that fits right in there perfectly.
Oh, that's so cute. But
Well, not even, I mean, Queen Pedii, you might as well show off your earrings while we're segueing.
Show your earrings real quick.
let him. I'll do it
I was
next.
saying you might as well. Okay.
Next.
But yeah, for our next topic, we're going to talk about Eric Adams, and he's actually made a decision to just forcibly institutionalize, not even mentally ill people that basically the police determine to be mentally ill, and they don't even have to be a danger to themselves or others. So the same police that already be brutalizing and shooting people because they feel threatened for their lives. Those are going to be the people to determine if someone on the street who they're already doing sweeps. Like remember, like we've been doing on this channel for months, if not damn near years now, about them sweeping up people off the streets to basically justify and get away with it. They're saying, "Oh yeah, we're giving them the help they need." Because if you're homeless, you're like intuitively just being a danger to yourself. And this is dangerous if you think about it. One, just imagine when this finally spreads from, oh, homeless people to activists to people that they want to basically say, oh, well, we would have shot him anyway or whatever, but instead, let's throw him in a mental health facility, whatever. Like, it gives them way more carte blanche to do whatever they want to do. Think about one already the situation where people don't want to be in shelters, unfortunately, shelters not even forced into mental health facilities that like if you're forced in there, who is looking after you? Who's making sure that you're not being used? Who's making sure that you are actually mentally ill in a city that doesn't want to do anything to pay for healthcare? And think about how if this is really the path we're gonna go, why don't we then invest in actual healthcare, like mental health care and actual physical for your body healthcare? Like there are other countries where they have things called like continuum of care, where they get you housing first, they help you if you want to get rehab, get rehab. You want to do certain programs, get programs, and the people who they give housing to eventually will end up being paying for part of their own housing situation because they eventually help them get jobs. And we do the opposite here. It's for the longest time we throw people in shelters. We throw people in mental hospitals. We have a long history of hospitals being like asylums, and then imagine how many people are not going to get like the help they need because they're going to be now further stigmatized when the police can basically say, "Hey, fuck you, it's prison, shelter, or mental hospital." But what do y'all
this is not it, baby. Like they have elected this black mayor, and now he's basically just kind of slapping y'all in the face, to be honest. Because like anybody can be homeless at any point in this economy now. So are we just going to be looking at people on the street be like, or let me say this. What if one day you just happen to walk out the door and you look homeless? Okay. You can look homeless.
Yep, I look homeless a lot.
And like, what if like you get snatched up because you look the part and
It's
you're
like
trying to
ice.
say no, 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 and they think, okay, yeah, you're definitely going to the mental hospital because you think you have a home. This is going to be so dangerous, and like you said, they're going to start going to activists. They're going to go to like people that they just don't like if you have uh talked about like maybe a dirty cop or something, they're gonna send your ass to the mental hospital just to get rid of you. And that's just unfair because
That's
now we're
easier to get
talking
rid
about
of
civil
family.
rights. You said what, huh?
That's easier to get rid of your family that might inherit money, and you just go,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, he thinks he actually has a house. This ain't his house. It's for me."
Mm-hmm.
And then just give him to money.
I mean, think about it. We're already looked at whenever like we have like big houses and stuff. we're looked at as if we don't own this and we get the police called on us by neighbors. Not me, but black people. Let me say black people. Okay. So
And the
imagine
kicker, no, the
somebody
kicker to
trying,
me too.
huh?
No, go ahead.
Imagine somebody trying to get to their home, and they get the police called on them, and they're like, oh, some homeless person is trying to break into this house. I know they already been doing that, night B. I know. But now they're going to just start sending people to the mental hospital instead of sending them to jail. That's what they're going to do. And instead
And
of
it's hard to get out of it.
go ahead, huh?
I do have a question. My question, Tristan, is if they do get sent to these mental hospitals and they're being sent by police, not they're still volunteering to go, can they sign themselves out, or do they have to prove that they're not in any kind of mental state to get out? Because that could be worse than jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be, and I haven't heard any details, but it's very vague on purpose. Like, and to me, like the biggest thing is it'd be you could at least make the argument. I wouldn't fuck with it, but you could at least make the argument if someone was threatening, like if someone flashed kids at a park, if someone attacked somebody who like they got in a disagreement with, you could at least make the argument that they presented a danger and they had to be dealt with. But this is not even about that. You can do this without them being a danger.
I'm sorry, they just need to build homes for these homeless people. Yes. Like a couple of buildings, and be like, okay, you guys have room and board. We do have a kitchen. What's gonna happen is you're gonna work like, let's say they have a yard. You go work in the backyard, make garden, and you go work that garden for food to be provided for the house. And that's how you pay your room and rent by working, or doing volunteer work, or just anything, or providing skills, because everybody got different types of skills. It may not be the rich money skills. It could be, hey, I could draw pictures, or hey, I could write a story. I may not be able to publish it because I don't have the money, but I could write a really good damn story, or I could cut hair.
Well, look, you could publish for free nowadays. I published my book for free, so just saying. Just saying.
Well, also, if you've been living on the street, you need somebody who's willing to take the time to help you get resocialized to do the job.
Some people still, they do have those skills. They just don't have anybody to get
the access.
The access, or somebody willing to trust you to do the skill set that you got. You may not learn it from school or went to college for it, but you, like me, I didn't go to school to take care of kids, but I have taken really good care of my 13-year-old, my 9-year-old, and my 4. But some places would not consider that as a skill. Yeah. They're like, oh, well, you still need to go to child development classes. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's weird. Why do you need to go to child development classes if you are a mother?
I know.
See, they're doing about certifications. Too much, but no, this is basic human rights we are talking about here. This is just absolutely disgusting. Don't do this to people. Now, if there's somebody like there was a track star. Was she a track star? I think she was. And she got hit in the head with a pipe by some homeless dude coming out of brunch. Now, that type of a person, go ahead and 5150 him. Okay. Because he's a danger. But if somebody is just on the street trying to live, there's no reason why you should be fucking bothering them. Period.
And let's not forget, besides cops being violent, let me just add this real quick. Besides cops being violent and already being dangerous to people in general, and
have
just
too much power.
That, but also, it's not like we recruit police out of social workers. These people are notoriously like a fourth of the people they kill are people that are not following the orders because they're autistic, they have some mental disability or some mental illness, like, and they don't give a fuck. So like, they're just like, oh baby, you're not, oh, and it's like, you can't give these people power.
we have a comment from Night B saying some ladies don't know how to mother, so it is helpful. True. you do have some people out here.
But I'm sorry, if you have 3 kids and they're still living and they're still happy. My kids are happy.
Yeah.
They're living. They're
Mhm.
practically independent.
They're smart. They're intelligent.
So, but you can tell like which mothers do not mother
Yeah.
versus
The ones that do.
the ones that do. Because I'm sorry, if you're a mom and you and me are buddies and I don't even know that you have kids, there's something wrong.
Oh yeah, that's
Well,
That's
that's when
neglect.
grandma was the one doing the raising, usually.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, and that's how you could tell like if a mother is really a mother, because usually when you're a mother, and I'm not talking about just because you push out the kid or get cut, you're a mom. I'm saying when you are a mother, aka you got kids, you're a guardian, you're responsible.
yes.
You could get CPS called on your ass and go to jail because you didn't take care of your kid. You're a mother.
See,
You should be able to take care, you should be able to go, okay, come here, kids. Now tell them what you know how to do. What you
yeah.
know how to do.
Mm,
My kids, Jack knows how to work a microwave. He's 4. He knows how to work a microwave.
that's good.
He
That look,
knows how to
that's
put,
really
he knows how to go grab his own food.
good. Yeah,
He knows how,
he can
like,
survive if something happens to you.
if I'm like really, really sick and I can't get up,
Hmm.
he knows how to make his own food.
And plus, you have a 13-year-old,
I got a 13 and a
and she
9.
can
So
cook.
they're all independent to a certain degree.
Yeah,
So that's why I
Well,
said like you could tell like if somebody's a mother or not. But anyways,
yeah. Well, I will say this: I knew somebody that was not a good mother. I don't know if they have gotten to the point where they are a good mother now, but when I knew them, they were not a good mama.
I
Um,
was gonna say, yeah.
but so she could have definitely had those classes, and they would have helped her greatly, because
yeah.
her so-called best friend was going to call CPS on her, but she ain't know that. But yeah, go ahead.
But
Oh, yeah.
but there, but like back to mental health. If you guys do have mental health, please find somebody to talk to, especially around this time of year,
Hmm.
because this is the most stressful time. I say it. I think every episode since the season started, or just about, um, just about. Um, it is very, very important. If you have mental issues or you're stressed out, want to commit suicide, please, please, you are more than welcome to DM me. You are more welcome to. Well, you don't got my number, so sorry about that. But you're more than welcome to like email me, email us. We will love to talk to you one on one. Because I believe everybody is worthy of being alive.
Yeah.
No matter what you do.
So we have some comments. Jasmine B says, "You'll be surprised how many parents struggled with parenting. You are so correct, especially in today's climate." Very correct. Yes. And Night B says, "Why don't more men get child custody in y'all opinion?" Because they don't like to go
Like
to the
it.
courts.
Yeah, a lot
So
of
my
people don't
thing
like
is
the
for
custody.
No, they don't like to go. From what I have seen and comments from men about that certain topic of why they don't have custody, they said either they didn't know how to do it, they didn't know how to get the resources, or they didn't want to deal with the courts.
there's also another reason. This is probably I'm not gonna say 100% every guy probably feels this way, but it's a lot of guys do feel that it's the woman's job to take care of the kids,
Yeah.
and instead of having to deal with kids, they rather just cough up the money
Mm.
and move it on, or
Is
run
that
away and don't come back. Like my daughter has a really dark joke about this. She's like, "Why do orphans use water in their cereal?
no?
Because their
Because
father never came back with the milk."
yeah.
Oh, we're starting orphan jokes now?
Ha!
Okay, hold on. Let her say her one
Where?
piece. Come here. This is Leah, my 19-year-old. Or 13, sorry.
19.
You just added 6 years.
He kicked out the house by now.
Okay, go ahead, tell the joke.
Okay. So, I gave an orphan a phone, but there's no home button.
Keep going.
Okay.
Why do you just have orphan jokes?
Why
She got a lot.
does the orphan like the boomerang?
Because it
Because
comes.
it comes back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I made a website for orphans, but there's parental controls.
Okay, Leah, thank you.
I deal with.
I forgot.
Oh no, okay. You have to you have to disagree about which one, hon. Jasmine B. Sorry. And I see a Pinocchio nose. So I don't know. I don't know what that one is towards. I know y'all
No,
sit
there,
next to each other.
there is a thing about I remember seeing this not too long ago. We're talking about a lot of guys, they kind of like dip on the family when like the relationship doesn't work with the mother, and the family that they're the most active in is the one that they're still with, because they really don't want to be contributing too much money to a family they can't really control. They don't feel like they really have a place in that household with like their ex baby mama, so they're doing the bare minimum. And it's like when we have this setup with the nuclear family and everything like that, and there isn't that much like community support, then yeah, it's really everything is just on the mom and the dad. And if there's beef, it fucks shit up.
So Jasmine B says about men and their views on being a father. So she's disagreeing with you, Nina.
That's fine. She can disagree.
She said that's a stigma and it's not fair. And I can understand. We can agree to disagree, right?
That's why I said
Both.
some. I didn't say all.
Oh, she said some.
But also, like,
Sorry.
you need to
I'll
come
break it.
together in a sense. Like, this is never gonna like at some point it's never going to get fixed. With the same thing with like Kanye West trying to start a war between black people and Jewish people. Like, there's a lot of legitimate grief that could be there, but at the same time, this ain't how you solve it. You have to attack the larger system. Like, attack what's causing families to fall apart rather than it's just being men versus women, women versus men.
Yeah.
Attack like the racism in the system instead of just black people against Jewish people against black people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go to our next break, y'all, and we will be back. All right, y'all, we're back. And our next topic is going to be about Kiki Palmer and her announcing her pregnancy on SNL. And also the reaction that she got and people calling her a single mother. All right. So as y'all, like I said, she announced her pregnancy on SNL. If you are a Kiki Palmer fan and you follow her on Instagram and Twitter, you already knew she was pregnant. This was not a surprise. I knew. Okay. So I knew. But she basically is glowing. She's happy. She made a big ass joke when she announced it. I loved it. And then I went online. I went on Twitter and I was absolutely disgusted. I'm disgusted with everybody who came out and was like, "Well, why is she proud to be a single mother?" I need to explain something to you guys. She has PCOS. If you guys don't know what that is, that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. It can keep you from having a child. She is very lucky to have gotten pregnant and be able to carry it as far as she has. Um, I think that people need to stay out of people's business at this point. She actually does have someone that she's with. She's not a single mother. She's not. So, and plus, also, she has money. Okay. She has money. She has a great career. And I'm not understanding what the hate is towards her. Like, just because she isn't married. Like, why she didn't get married first? I mean, she probably actually did not think that she was going to get pregnant because, like I said, she has PCOS. Um, Nina.
So she does have a boyfriend. His name is Darius Jackson. And right after she announced that she was pregnant, they went to a hockey game on Monday. So she's not saying she's not going to be a single mom. I'm sorry. Just because you're married doesn't mean that you are a single mother.
Uh-oh. I think I'm. I think it's frozen. Give me a
Was
second.
frozen.
For some reason, the thing is frozen.
The chat or
Us. Yeah, like
no?
we are frozen.
Hmm. There was
The women that Nick Cannon has gotten pregnant are in a fucking cult. Okay,
yeah. I was
that's
gonna say
scary.
let's not forget.
Are we still moving or no?
We are not moving, but they can still hear us.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm
So
a.
yeah, so she is
She has a
dating. So
longtime boyfriend. Yes, yes, she does. Jasmine B. Go ahead.
so,
Yeah.
I mean,
but I don't. Nick Cannon must have got something for these females to want to keep getting pregnant by him.
he's
Yeah.
got money and he's probably very cult like in how he talks. So
Yeah.
he got them down for cause.
Yeah. So we have comments saying sex unprotected can potentially lead to pregnancy. Yes, that's true. But when you have endometriosis or PCOS, that's like you gotta be real lucky to get pregnant. And then you have to be real lucky to be able to carry it to term. So that's what I'm saying. Like people do not if you don't know the situation, ain't nobody praising them. We think they dumb as shit. But yeah, so the comment that I'm replying to is from Night B saying freedom of religion, cult or not, we praising those single mothers as well. No, I do not praise them because they are in a cult and then they'll be sitting up here on Instagram talking about how they are tired and and Nick ain't helping them. I don't want to hear it.
That
You
that
knew
and,
that this man had like 50, 11 kids. Stop it. I feel bad for
but
Oh,
Mariah.
did
yeah,
you hear that Kevin Hart gave Cannon for his birthday
Hmm.
a condom machine
Oh
he's
yeah,
not gonna
dispenser?
use
that's
that.
funny.
He's not gonna use that. Why would he give? It's a waste.
That was
That's a waste.
yeah. I was like, ooh.
My
They
mother.
need to get himself snipped if he wants to keep doing stuff like that.
Nah, he remember because of his lupus, he wants to keep creating children so that there's. It's very much like Baby Boy, where Jody said, "I want to have a kid so that like in case something happens to me, there's still a little me running around." That's
Yeah.
very much Nick
But
Cannon's mentality.
But he got too many of little him running around.
yeah, that's the issue with Nick Cannon. He has way too
And the
Listen,
thing is that
some men don't know
once
how to
he
do with
passed
the
away,
anxiety of death.
those kids, those mothers, and those kids are going to be fighting for their inheritance, for his money.
He
They're
don't
going to
care
be
about
fighting
that.
Well, I'm
about
pretty
it,
sure
and
he
that's
has it in his will because he has lupus, so he already knows he ain't got he's on borrowed time at this point because his lupus is already shutting down organs. Right now, he's in the hospital with pneumonia, so
Mm.
she's frozen. But when like I said, when it comes to having fertility issues, I'm gonna need people who aren't going through those issues to shut up.
Well, also, I remember people like listen. I didn't see too much hate about the Kiki Palmer announcement on my end, but at the same time, too, let's also remember when Chris Brown was out here having kids and people were saying, "Oh, he's smart
Yeah.
to not have gotten married. All he has to pay is alimony." It's like, why is that the energy you have when there's male rappers and male artists having kids left and right? As soon as there's a woman who's having a kid who has the money, it's like, oh, it's not the 1950s. Like, if you had that same argument for like Chris Brown or somebody else, like, oh, they're not having to pay like fucking alimony. All they have to do is pay child support. Then if her and her boyfriend broke up and she really was a single mother, she could afford the nanny, she could afford all the care she wants, and she would only have to pay out alimony on his behalf because she's the breadwinner.
But hopefully
So
they don't break up because
true, but I'm just
that would
saying,
be sad. But
yeah,
right now she's not what people will call a single mother. She is in a
yeah.
relationship. She's been with this guy since I think COVID actually. Jasmine B. It's been since COVID, right? Because I think that's when yes, men do have fertility issues.
Yeah.
They
Okay, and like
can do
sperm
whatever they
count is
want to.
dropping.
But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna judge them if they do supposedly get somebody pregnant. I don't care. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's a single father. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm minding mine. Okay. I have my own fertility issues. Okay. I don't need to be worried about nobody having no kids or who's a single parent. I don't care. You know, like, and I wouldn't even go around and just be like, oh, you're a single parent, you're a single parent, you're a single parent. Like, who the fuck am I? All I have for anybody who is
and you
expecting
could be a single
is
parent in a relationship
congratulations.
too.
You say what?
I said you could still be a single parent in a relationship,
Yes,
but right
exactly.
now they're together, they're happy.
Let
Let's
them
leave
be
it at that.
happy with this blessing, this miracle. Let them be happy. You said it's recently? Are you sure? Because I remember seeing him on her page. Or, okay, maybe 2021. I want to say 2021. Because I feel like they've been together for like a year.
They met in early 2021.
Okay.
But my thing is, it doesn't matter because there's people that get married within days of meeting
Yeah, and
each other and they know. So yeah, why?
So men have fertility issues. So you're okay with guys with fertility issues having tons of unprotected sex around the community recklessly?
I mean, many
Nobody
men are
said.
already having
I'm trying to figure.
unprotected
Okay,
sex.
okay, Kiki Palmer, monogamous relationship, men with fertility issues
Yeah.
having unprotected sex everywhere. It ain't
It's
even on the
okay.
same.
There's actually a joke about that. So the
Yeah.
joke goes, women are God believed in women so much that he gave them one egg each month to get pregnant. But men, they knew they're going to fuck up. So he makes sure they got millions of chances a day to get
Check.
somebody pregnant. And it's easier for guys. Guys could get a woman pregnant for each day of the year. It won't, the only thing it will mess up is their financial and all that.
Yeah.
But, and they might catch something.
Yeah,
But
that's how I was.
for a female, once you get pregnant, that's it. You got to carry.
Well,
Normally, you carry this
technically,
child
and it ain't
till.
it, but
I said normally, but
But I feel like people should have just been like, congratulations. That's it. That's all. She didn't ask for anybody's advice
They just
on,
mind their damn
hey, why aren't
business.
you
I'm
married?
sorry.
Because she ain't married. Okay. And you
Yeah,
know
because
what? People get pregnant all the damn time. Who cares? I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore.
think about it, and if they had got married and it didn't work out and she had to pay out however much, like on some Wendy Williams, Kevin Hunter shit, we'd be laughing at that. I mean, we wouldn't necessarily, but people would be like so
Okay.
people just gotta like figure out what the fuck they want.
You said for the what?
Because when Kanye West has to pay Kim Kardashian 200,000 a month in alimony, like, oh, boo hoo for him. But when Wendy Williams is the one paying out fucking child support to Kevin Hunter and shit like that, we're like, haha, like it's like, what the fuck? Like these
Ooh.
are rich ass people with rich ass problems.
Yeah. And we have a couple of comments from Night B and Jasmine. Night B says children raised by single parents are 10 times more likely to become criminals. I mean, I'll have to look that
When
up.
they're poor,
Um,
yeah, when they're
you
poor,
said when they're poor. But
like these are
Okay,
still
I
rich
have a question
people.
for them.
wait. Hold on. And Jasmine B says actually male fertility is on the decline massively. Look it
Yeah,
up. I'll look
yeah,
that up.
sperm counts are dropping. Yeah,
Okay.
the
Okay.
sperm
And we
Yeah,
have a
number
that's
is
because of
dropping.
man
all the
that
chemicals
agrees.
and stuff that we. But I have a question. My question is, damn, I forgot.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, no. Read the first comment again.
Children raised by single parents are 10 times more likely to become criminals.
Okay, so my question for that is, so if you're in the military and you do have a spouse that stay at home, the other one keeps getting deployed, is that spouse a single parent? A. And B, does that mean that their kid is going to be into drugs and going to jail too? Because for me, it's about the way you bring your child, raise your child,
Mm.
Well,
and
that
the
money
environment.
too.
But you could also
Because
raise your child to be like really good and they just turn out an
That's
ass.
that's why I was asking the viewer
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
the way they're saying it is like, oh, just because you're a single mom, because I could be considered a single mom. My husband works out in Maryland, and I see him on the kids' birthdays, really, and maybe Christmas for a couple of days. So practically, I'm a single mom,
Okay.
and I raised my kids wonderfully. My kid have not tried to get to my alcohol yet. They don't even like beer. Like I taught them early, like, hey, you want to be nosy and see what my drink is? Here, taste a little, and they hate the taste. Like
I don't like.
but I nip their thought right there in the nub.
Yeah.
So when they get older, they're not going to be pressured into trying beer because they know,
Right. They know
oh
it's
yeah,
nasty.
I forgot it is disgusting. So, and I'm not saying I made them drink a whole crazy amount,
I'm sorry.
but my thing is that like I said, it depends on age.
We will be back. We had a technical difficulty. All right. I don't know what happened, but sadly,
If we got cut.
yeah, our thing got cut off. So, we're gonna sadly go to the next topic, but we will actually touch on that next episode about single parents and children and crime rates. Thank you, Night B. We appreciate y'all. You and Jasmine. We appreciate y'all. Where is the comment thing? Here it is. Okay.
I can do
Thank
my
you.
topic real quick.
Okay. So our next topic is going to be about Brittany Griner. She's home. She is safe out of the Russian prison, child. Thank God. Um, you know, when I saw the video of the actual swab, um, the first thing I noticed was, oh my God, they cut her hair. They took all her little locks. They took her locks. They took her hair.
Disrespect.
Disrespectful ass. Cause let's be real. Do y'all think that she cut her hair while she was there? I wonder if she did that herself.
Whatever it is,
She
being
probably
forced to do
could have.
hard labor.
Wait, go ahead, Nina.
I think she cut her hair because I know in some cultures, um, when you're mourning or like you're
Mm,
lost, you cut your hair.
okay.
So maybe possibly she did it because she
I
probably
mean,
thought she could never get back to the USA.
Yeah,
um,
let's not
I
forget
And maybe
Russia's
that's how
very
she cut it.
homophobic.
cut hair night be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they do it in Russia, but I don't. I'm not sure. I hope that that's not what
I think Russians do that too. When
they
they
do.
lose somebody, like grieving, they cut. Like
Well,
it's like a show of respect or something,
well,
grief.
I feel like they did it to spite her.
I mean, yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah, I think so.
homophobic, and also they probably don't have the fondest feeling for niggas.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Cause yeah, you're right.
I
But
mean, think about it. They lock her up over like a vape pen fluid, as if she's going to distribute that.
yeah. But you know what? I'm not understanding. Everybody was like, Biden, let's get her out, get her out, get her home. He got her home, and now y'all are mad. Like the mind, like the hoops that y'all are jumping through. It was oil, not the vape. Yeah,
Yeah, the vape oil.
yeah. It was. Well, the oil was like it was supposed to be connected to the vape, I believe.
Yeah,
So
but
technically, it's kind of the same.
yeah,
But
they're acting like it's not even like a fucking bag of weed she can break up and share with you.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah. But it's. I mean, look. My thing is this: when you travel outside of the country that you live in, please make sure you know the laws and what you can or cannot take or bring in or take out. Please.
but also imagine she wasn't the
Oh
only
yeah.
one with a vape pen. I'm
Isn't
sure
that
she.
like the Cold War and stuff with Russia? Night B says, did y'all know that the United States attacked Russia in the past? That's why Russians hate USA. I believe that has something to do with the Cold War. Am I right?
I mean, the Cold War, but also they like the whole Ukraine war now. Like the U.S. and also the relationship with NATO. The U.S. has a big role in that, and like
Don't
we've
go
been
to
attacking them for a
Bali.
while.
Jasmine, why shouldn't we go to Bali? I'm just looking. No, it was before the Cold War. Okay. Well, that makes sense because we always in somebody's business. We always in somebody's business that we shouldn't be in. But I don't understand. Do y'all know how not y'all who are actually viewing, but the people who are sitting up here mad.
Do we know why they're mad?
Oh, you
No.
can't have premarital sex in Bali. Thank you for letting me know. Maybe I'll go on my honeymoon. And
Yeah, but
Night B says United States has the many of the same stuff as Russia is doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Especially in
I saw something.
Afghanistan and Iran and Iraq.
Mhm.
Yes,
I
yes, we
saw
do.
something today about
They
how in
criminalized it.
fucking
Okay.
the U.S. we have way more, especially black women, locked up for drug offenses than Russia ever has. So like
Mm,
on one hand, yes, it's great she's back, but like if she did that in the wrong state here, she could still face the same kind of fucking jail time. So
yeah.
it's hypocritical for us on one hand to act like yes, Russia's jails were probably harsher, like with work labor and shit like that, but it's still like there are women going through that right now. Like we need to fix our own system too before we point the finger too hard.
Okay. So my thing is this. Like I said, for those that are mad because they swapped the arms dealer for Brittany Griner and not a Marine. Okay, let me explain something to you. Y'all were sitting up here crying, saying, Biden didn't do that. And then he finally did it. He got what y'all wanted. What is wrong? Because he didn't swap him for a Marine? Who cares about the?
Uh,
I'm not saying who cares about the Marine, but I think the Marine. What did the Marine do? Because why is he there?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, remember that Louis C.K. joke where he said, "So yes, it's sad when our soldiers die, but if you go to another country and you shooting at them and they shoot back, it's kind of a little bit your fault." Like, what is he doing over there?
Like
It doesn't sound like he was there
we
for the most peaceful
know,
reasons.
we know why Brittany Griner was over there. Why was
Yeah.
the damn Marine there?
Please save me,
You said
Bryson.
espionage. That's why he's there. Oh, let him stay his ass over there. He shouldn't have been over there. Sorry to his family, but maybe
More
we have
so,
somebody else that we can swap with.
yeah.
I don't know. Oh, oh, if he was on vacation, then look, I don't know, but look, they leveraged, okay, and
Yeah.
y'all don't know how to do prisoner swaps. You can't even swap a kiss, okay? Swap your kids. Do you know your kid's shoe size? Since you know everything, right? What? Like, how many pounds does your child weigh? How tall is your child? What school do they go to? Like, but y'all know so much about prisoner swaps. Hey, our editor is here.
Hey, what's good? What's good?
So I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. It says swap them kids. Can't even test yourself for a damn HIV, but y'all know so much about why Brittany Griner shouldn't have come home, but the Marine should have shut up. Y'all
Right.
sound so stupid. But go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
You want to say anything?
People, mind your goddamn business and be grateful for what happened, because at the end of the day, stop being goddamn picky. It really gets on my nerves because you guys want one thing and then you criticize when you get what you want. That's called being guilty, or not guilty, but greedy.
Greedy.
Sorry,
There we go.
greedy. And at the end of the day, um, just be grateful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
She's home and she's safe.
Yeah.
it's so much work to get somebody out of a different country.
Yeah.
Even when guys do like switches and stuff,
Mhm.
it is not just a quick, hey, parent exchange. Like it's not like you go up to your school, to your child's school, sign them out.
Yeah.
It's an actual, you got to barter. You got to figure out like what they want in order to get what you want, because they know what you want, and they know they're holding like the keys to this mansion that you want. But
Mm,
how much are you willing to fork up for it?
exactly.
And people don't realize like how much work actually goes into, they have to, how much security, how much like it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like it's not easy. It's like visitation. You don't just go up to your ex or whatever and be like, yo, I want the kid today.
Yeah.
No, there's schedules. You got to figure out who got.
That's only if you have like those the custody ones. But if it's like, okay, y'all don't really have an agreement, y'all just have kids together, yeah,
You still got to talk
could
to each
call.
other.
You can
You still
call
got to call.
first.
You still got
Yeah.
to make sure. Hey, do you want the kids this weekend? No, I got to work.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it! I try to go out. You sure?
Yeah.
I'll see. It's still work.
Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. My brother has decided to cook bacon in the microwave. Yeah.
Mm.
And it's
Turkey bacon.
turkey bacon.
That's what I
Girl,
said. Turkey bacon.
you said turkey? Girl, you said it
Yes.
fast.
Does he eat turkey bacon or
Yeah,
regular bacon?
turkey. It's the
Okay.
turkey bacon, right? Yeah. Because I think that's what we have left. Turkey. All we ever have is turkey and beef, okay? Turkey and beef over here. Beef.
Oh, it's a beef bacon. That's good.
Put on a burger.
No better.
Okay. Anyway, anybody got any comments for this
Yeah.
topic? And I think I'm losing my voice.
Sonic Chronic says swap them kids and trust made in abyss.
That sounds like a title.
It
But
does.
no, my thing is like, listen, that Marine, we're in the middle of a Russian-Ukraine war that could escalate into World War III at any time. He's not getting out until that shit is over at the very least. But Brittany Griner is a whole like one. She's a celebrity. She's a civilian, and the whole reason she was playing in Russia in the first place is because they don't pay WNBA players enough in the United States. So, like, yeah, they should have gotten her out. They should have did what they could to get her out.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's home. It's sad because now she can go back with her team to go play in certain countries, but let's be grateful at the very least. She's home. She's safe. She's out of that situation.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, mind y'all business. If y'all don't work in politics, shut up. Cause y'all don't know how to swap nothing. Y'all don't even know what a swap meet is, do you? Why don't you swap these books?
I would say he's nuts.
Let me stop.
Word.
Let's go to our next break. Sorry. Oh my god. Woo. All right, we're back.
So, hey, y'all, my topic is about suicide right now, especially in the military. There has been 4 sailors that have uh, killed themselves. A lot of people are saying that it's possibly stress, but so the latest guy who just committed suicide, which is really sad, his name is Cody Decker, and he was only 22 years old, and he was a father of a young child when he took his life in October. Um, so Decker is one of the 4 sailors assigned to the Mid-Atlantic Regional Maintenance Center to die recently. So the other guys were in the same
Uh,
work in the same building center.
we have a comment. Sonic Chronic is asking sailors are in the Marines. No, they're in the Navy.
No, I believe they're in the Navy.
But nevertheless, it's very
But it
true.
is in Norfolk, Virginia. So it's down the street from me, really.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, they're
so
Navy.
that's why I'm talking about it, because it is like big news around here. Um, the mother of the sailor was she.
Uh-oh. Uh, yeah.
So the sailor mother is like, I think somebody needs to be held accountable. 4 people died by their own hands because they felt there was no other way to get out of the pain they were in. So on Friday, not this Friday, but last Friday, the Navy said we remain fully engaged with our sailors and their families to assure their health and well-being, and to ensure a climate of trust that encourages sailors to ask for help. Leadership pastors, psychologists, and counselors are providing support and counseling to the center grieving workforce and for anyone in need of help. So I have issues with that because I do have a friend. Um, she is a spouse for somebody in the Navy. When she was here, it was really, really, really hard for her to get the help that she needed. And a lot of times they kept saying that it was all in her head. Uh, they couldn't find anything that's wrong with her. So she was so upset, like it made her even sicker. And she's like, it got to a point where she like tried to get off her mental medicine because nobody was listening to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she kept thinking that she's going crazier taking these meds because they kept trying to give her a higher dosage instead of, trying to figure out what is the issue, what the core issue is. So I can see that. And especially in the military, um, I know it's harder to actually tell somebody like, hey, I do have mental issues. I need help. It's a lot harder. It's still a stigma. Like, you think is a stigma outside of the military is way more in the military, because if you go up to a counselor, you're like, oh, this doctor, or not this doctor, but this coworker is hazing me, or this is going on. It gets back to them somehow, even though it's not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody said something, or you just never know. So it is still a stigma. And I know this for sure because um, somebody in my family was in the military, and he went to Bosnia, came back, and he had mental issues, and he couldn't trust nobody to tell them that he has mental issues. So at night, especially if it's raining and thundering, he will be yelling at his family, get up, we're being under attack, Yeah. He has no clue that he's still sleeping. Like, this is why, like, I get upset when I hear things like this, because it hits home. We are major. Where I live at, we have Norfolk, we got Little Creek, we got Langley, we got NASA, we got Oceana. Like, just in Virginia Beach alone and Norfolk, we have 3 bases. We got 2 technically in Virginia Beach, even though Little Creek is considered Norfolk, is right on Shore Drive in Virginia Beach, like some of it. So
So we have a comment from Sonic Chronic. He says, but because of people like your friend, she paid. Oh my God. y'all y'all really are sending a lot of comments right now. Okay. So it says, but because of people like her, she paved the way for those who came after her. I wish that we could get shit done before someone has to suffer, but because someone did, progress has been made. I wish it wasn't at the expense of those who showed the first signs. Jasmine B says so many things the military drops the ball on when it comes to mental health, abuse, rape, etc. That thank you, you guys.
That is so true.
I mean,
Yes.
the military is kind of like a cult in that kind of way. Like it
It
is.
is.
There's a lot of cover up for a lot of fuck shit.
Mhm.
There's a lot of like OD like indoctrination because you're essentially taking kids out of high school and sending them to kill people. And then after you send them to kill people, you don't really do anything for their mental health after the fact.
Because
Like,
I dated a crazy guy. I dated a guy right after high school. He was a gunner's mate.
hmm,
This guy should not be able to operate a gun. He kept telling me like I broke up with him after he told me he's like, yeah, I can't wait to go overseas and shoot up those Pakistanians. I can't wait to do my duty. Um, I'm learning how to be a sniper so I can shoot people, and I'm like,
I mean, it helps be racist if you're gonna do a job where you have to kill
Yeah.
people who don't look like
are
you.
you gonna kill me? But
Yeah,
he
that's scary.
like,
That's scary.
because he's like, I got guns. I am trained for all to be able to shoot all these kind of weapons, and if you don't listen, and I'm like,
Hold up.
if I don't listen,
Let's
oh deuces.
like wait a minute. Like my first, I want to touch on the Bosnia. Your family member that went to Bosnia to fight. Oh my God, whoa! Because I've seen videos of what happened in Bosnia, and that wasn't no joke. So I can understand why every time thunder and lightning comes, he thinks
He
that he's being.
even to this day, like I call him
Mhm.
when it's storming because he lives by himself now, and it scares me.
Yeah,
And so I go visit him every once in a while, especially after a bad storm, just
good,
to
good,
make sure
good.
he doesn't do anything
Yeah,
to
cause
himself by accident.
who? Cause
Because like,
Bosnia wasn't no joke. Though that
no,
was like
like
you saw
it
little
used to
kids'
scare
heads
me.
gone.
It used to scare me because he would just like bust my door. It's my dad. He used to bust my door
Oh,
open, uh, and get all of us together, and we would have to pretend that we were in the military with them. And he's like, if you guys don't hurry up and move, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Get." And like we have to like indulge him because then
yeah,
and then we all like after like he finished his thing,
whatever. Yeah,
he would
his.
go back to he would go back to bed and he would wake up and he would have no clue.
So it sounds like he's doing this in his sleep, or he's blacking out and doing it
Yeah.
too. Damn, I didn't know your
Yeah.
dad had that going on,
And
girl.
then my mother, she got the Purple Heart
Yeah.
because she was in a war. She was in Bosnia. I forgot what she was in,
She was in
but
Bosnia too.
no, she was in Bosnia. She was in something crazier.
Oh, girl,
Uh,
don't scare me.
she did security, and what ended up happening was she did she made sure the wires, so if an enemy comes, it'll trigger.
Yeah.
Somebody kept cutting the wire, and she kept going back and fixing it. And then the last time it like cut, she went out there. She went back because you got high adrenaline because somebody's cutting your wire.
Yeah.
And she went and sat down, and she thought she got on her period.
Oh
So she went to
no,
the bathroom,
no.
and she realized that she got shot in the knee. So she took a spoon, dug it out, and then she got shot. They tried to shoot her. She shot them. After that, she realized the kid was my age at that time, and she said that was this. She cried because she's like, my enemies should not be this young.
Yeah. And see
Like
that's another thing that messes with like their minds, like people in the military and stuff like that.
you're
When you
trained
have
to
to kill a
shoot
child,
in the area. You get shot at, you shoot right there.
yeah,
You shoot first. You don't see like because it's war. And but after that, she switched from Army to Navy.
Ooh.
Yeah,
She said, I don't want to do this no more. So let me go through the comments real quick. Sonic Chronic said, "Oh no," when you said it was your dad, because we
yeah.
had conversations about him. Jasmine B said PTSD is tough, and the VA and TRICARE can be plain with providing the needed care. That's very true. My friend Trenton, he goes through it too. He been giving around trying to fight the VA as well. Sonic Chronic said yikes, and Jasmine B said, "Oh wow," when you said the story about your mom killing.
Oh yeah. My mom, she won't wear her Purple Heart though.
Yeah, because that's not. It's just. It's
No,
a bad
she won't.
memory. It's a bad memory.
It's a bad memory, but when you get the Purple Heart, it's supposed to be an honor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so a lot of people when they hear that my mother is a Purple Heart, they're like, but we never see her wear the ribbon because she has so many awards for the military
Yeah.
for both branches that she's allowed to wear that it would fill up the whole shirt. Like she has a lot, so she gets to pick and choose which one she gets to wear.
Hi. But
So
it's wild because like I think I've told this story on here before about my cousin who went to Qatar and he came back. He's my favorite. And we were just talking like, and he's like, I went to the grocery store. I think maybe like a couple of weeks before the little get together we had, and he's like, a pallet fell on the floor, and he went into position, like he went to the ground, and he thought he had to, do his
my
thing.
dad did that for a while.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, because like accessorize awards. Sonic Chronic said accessorize awards. Your mom can
Yep.
accessorize them,
Yes, she
but
can.
we got it. War is tough, man. Cause my
Boy, I
brother
stopped
sitting in
doing
front of
so
me.
much.
See, the thing that I hate is
I was
like
about to tell the story
I
about
hate how
the video you told me about. Hold on 1 second.
uh,
My brother sitting in front of me. He can help me clarify. There's the kids of Nazi Germany.
Which ones?
The ones remember the video that you were telling me about
Rabbi Zimmerman is
the
one.
uh the
Star David.
the military men that had to shoot the kids, and they said they just never
Yeah,
could
the
get
ones.
over it.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ones that were on the History Channel.
Okay.
Yes, I don't think that the History Channel has that film anymore because a lot of what was done in like the 90s and the early 2000s was not converted over to film. But
Um.
I do recall seeing that, and it
Yeah.
was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I often wonder why it is that a soldier would feel the way they do when they have to kill a child that has been trained. But I assume that it's because they're still thinking it's a child and not this
Mm-hmm.
is my enemy.
Yeah, and it sucks because it's like, okay, you see the kid, and you're like, I know that this kid is gonna kill me if I don't kill them first, and they have to make that decision. And I think maybe because a lot of them have children too, they got kids, so having to shoot a child is a mind
Yeah.
fuck for them, you know.
Especially when they're the same age as their kid. That's why, like for me, I get I'm kind of ticked off because as a dependent, or I used to be a dependent. Once you turn 21, unless you're college, then it's 24. After that, you're not considered dependent anymore. And I think that's a little bullshit because yes, your parents. No, listen, because yes, your parents went through this war. They have this. You have to deal with it too with your family.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop at the age of 24.
Yeah.
But you don't get no services. You don't get no help with any of that. And then like that's why like when I find out like if one of my friends are was a dependent of a military family, I'm like, thank you for your service too, because you had to be there and deal with this parent. that comes back, you have to deal with your parents being gone, mandatory, not because they don't feel like being around.
Yeah.
So that's why, like for me, I get so upset because they should be having some kind of reward. And I'm not saying, give them money just because they were dependents. I'm talking about like give them a break on their health care
Yeah.
because they did have to deal with this, and they probably didn't get to go to therapy to talk about it.
Yeah. Tryst.
Yeah.
Minutes.
Listen, man. I'm never letting my kids join the military. If I have kids, never let them join the military.
Yep.
Like I just was reading something that they said in the past 2 years, soldiers' suicide rates have gone down by about 15%. But over the past 15 years, it kind of like doubled. And then for veteran suicide rates, it might actually be double than what's reported. And it's like it was making me think about how I read recently. I think in Canada, because they have medical euthanasia there, they were talking about how they have like an influx of all these organs because of medical euthanasia, and they're just collecting these organs from all these people who choose to opt out that way. And it's like we have systems where we're not doing enough to mitigate people's pain and to help people. We're just like,
But
thank you for your sacrifice.
some veterans, they actually do commit suicide because a lot of their preteen or people that went through with them are dying off, and they don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
And but what I do is every time I find somebody that has one of those veterans have or they're wearing a uniform, I stop what I'm doing and I thank them and I ask them for a story because them telling us what they did.
Yeah.
Because I didn't say you have to tell me like how you went to war, but just tell me a story, like, and they get excited, like their face light up about when they I forgot what it's called when they sail over the equator and then back over. I think it's like something wash or backwash or something like that. And they throw a big is a big deal. Especially in the Navy, it's a big deal. So they do a big party, like congratulations, you actually passed the equator. You went, down and over. They did that for my mom too. But they'll tell me stories like that, like they're good times in the Navy.
I mean, I feel like if you can connect with them on that way, that's good. For me, I'm very anti-military and anti-war, so that probably wouldn't be the route I would go on. But I do feel like hopefully our country can learn. Like, there's so much profit to war that like we keep finding a reason to be in all these damn countries. Hopefully,
We
people
need to
will
mind our
push back.
business.
We need to mind our business, and I'm glad so many like they're right now they're trying to use games to recruit kids into the military.
Yeah.
They're trying to use like gaming and shit. I hope more and more Gen Zers recognize the fuckery and all the high suicide rates and say, nah, I'm checking
See,
out.
I come from a family full of military people, so like if my kids are healthy enough to go into it and they want to, I would let them. Like Leah, she wants to join ROTC, and because she wants to be part of the NCIS as a civilian to make extra money.
Okay.
So I am all for that.
But
I don't have a problem.
that's not military though.
Yeah.
It's part of the military though.
I
Really?
mean,
NCIS, Navy.
it's preparation. But like training, getting like life skills and like discipline, that's not so much the problem I have, although there is, like I said, the indoctrination
That's why
component.
she's in Boy Scouts too.
Okay.
Yeah. To me, the problem is actually we're using these people as like sacrifices for capitalist gain. Like who are we saving versus who is profiting at the end of the day in a lot of these situations?
Exactly. But let's go to our last break and then we're going to have our last topic, y'all. All right.
My nose is running.
Girl, I wish you hadn't said nothing because I had just unmuted. Okay, her nose is running, y'all.
I was trying to catch it during the break.
but
Twist my ball.
our next topic is actually not very funny. R. Kelly somehow got a song out behind bars. I'm trying to
Well, that's
figure
not
out
the
how he
craziest thing
did
in the
it.
world.
Did he do it on the phone? Because I haven't heard it.
Possibly.
Tryst,
No,
Tryst,
no.
what is sound?
Yeah, listen. This song to me is lazy. I think it's just to get fans excited or to see what the response from fans is. Because this is called "I Admit It" Part Two, and I admitted
What did he admit?
the full, huh?
What is he admitting?
Nothing's like he's saying, "Oh, I like older and young women, but not illegally young women. That the parents were the ones
Okay,
sending
I'm
these
bored.
girls to me." No, like it's what should make it even more bored is that like the first 19-minute song. I
Nope.
admit it came out 4 years ago,
I
and
remember
part two is literally in part one. Like the 19-minute song, everything that's in part two is in that song.
Jasmine B said they took it down with the quickness. They showed did. People were
What's
That
still
is
listening to it, and they
so
just said,
boring.
It's on YouTube right now.
and they about to take it down. You
No,
think you
like
think his team did it?
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Jasmine B said.
it's the same. It's part like if you listen to all of
Yeah.
the full 19-minute song and you listen to the
They're
7-minute song.
they're probably trying to see how the how
How
society
people.
still views him. Do they still
Mm-hmm.
think he's a bad guy, or is there a chance he got a comeback when he gets out?
He ain't
I
getting out.
I was gonna say,
oh,
bro, you better just be doing free
or
ass
maybe
features for
they
niggas.
they're trying to do the best of R. Kelly and see if it's gonna sell. I
Well,
just it's for baloney. I don't care. I don't listen to any of his stuff anymore. The only thing I listen to is "I Believe I Can Fly" and "Ignition into Put the Key into the Ignition." That's it, baby. That is all I listen to from him. Everything else could.
yeah, can go down the drain, honey. But my
Uh,
thing is this. I saw so many people on my Facebook talking about that song is lit.
It's a long ass. Like I'll say the ending of the original. I admit it. Like it ends hard, but the whole time I'm listening to, I'm like, "Sir, you're lying," or "Sir, you're gaslighting," or "Sir, like God's gonna like." All right, niggas love saying God when they did the wrong shit and they need a bailout. Like
That's
niggas
it.
love saying
He
God
just
dead.
he wants, and also like Karina said, like they want to see if people still gonna listen to him. Look, they already know that he got people out here that still listen to his music. Let's be real. It ain't me, but it's people out here like, but I really couldn't believe that people were like clamoring over each other to be able to hear this stupid ass
You know
song.
what's worse to me? If I was looking at the comments in the most recent song, what's surprising to me is how many people are like, man, he telling the truth, or like, man, like God gonna feel like they took God's glory away from us. I'm just like, or saying like, oh man, they really had me convinced, but this proves it. It's like y'all are so easily convinced. Y'all so easily swayed. Y'all hear a song
I'm
and
sorry.
now you believe the nigga all of a sudden. Like
no,
what?
no, no.
Yo,
I'm
Jasmine,
not gonna lie. He does have a nice, or did have a nice voice. He was,
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and he was
but
a
what he
very
did is
good
wrong.
writer.
So
I'll
Yeah.
still listen to certain songs of R. Kelly, but at the same time, I'm not gonna delude myself into thinking like, yeah, that nigga's evil. Like I say the same thing about certain
He
Kevin
is
Spacey
evil.
movies.
Shit.
There's Kevin Spacey
But
movies I love. That
uh
doesn't mean the nigga's not evil. That nigga's evil.
we have a couple of comments. So Jasmine B said next Harvey Weinstein is gonna drop a single. That's why I busted out laughing. I'm sorry.
He's gonna drop a movie from behind bars. What?
Woo! And Meme Q said, was it just a single or a whole album?
Oh,
It's the
it
single,
was
right?
just.
No, no. I think I saw
I
it was
thought it
like
was a
five songs,
Oh
no,
right?
I
yeah, it's
thought it
five
was an
songs.
album.
It's an album.
Well,
I thought it was an album. Hold
if I
on.
was him,
Just
I
that.
would be giving songs away for the cheap to other rappers so that my shit would proliferate.
Mm. I'm just wondering what's going through people's minds. Like,
Niggas
why
listen,
are
that's all.
y'all putting money in this man's pocket? He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't. If
Okay,
this had
a
been
new
y'all's
R.
children,
Kelly
y'all
album
would not
appeared
be
on
okay with
DS.
this. Go ahead, girl.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
A new R. Kelly album appeared on DSPS, but it wasn't uploaded by him or his label. That's what they're trying to claim. But the thing is that how did it get dropped if it wasn't? And then
Because
he,
his cellmate's just been recording him singing in the shower. That's
Yeah.
what.
Like, we have another comment from Jasmine B. She has corrected us. It is 9 songs.
it says it's an authorized album of bootleg R. Kelly music called I Admit.
Look, he better admit that he was over here diddling little kids, okay? Just go
Ain't
ahead
like
and
that.
admit it. It's okay.
Listen, the thing
You're in
about R.
jail now,
Kelly
sir.
and no, the thing
Let us
about R.
forget
Kelly,
about you.
it,
Um,
he'll never do that.
My phone's about to die. Okay, so I can
Yo,
never.
Meme Q said, and if it's an album, does it include Trapped in the Cell? And I don't mean to drop the soap. Hey, who is this?
It probably has a new version of the thong song.
Oh, don't.
I dropped that
Jasmine B
soap.
said, LMAO, they so wrong for that.
All I know is R. Kelly said in the song how they love Hugh Hefner and all that shit.
Yeah,
neither
but
that
Hugh
happened. It's
Hefner
like,
getting it now though, because the
well,
Playmates are
like,
coming out.
yeah, and it's like you're not white, sir. You don't get to play the same games. Like
Oh my gosh,
that's how white supremacy works.
Wet or dead.
I'm sorry, I burped. I'm
Girl.
sorry. It was huge.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, good.
Heard like a pop, but I
Cute,
know
cute.
but
Cute. I'm sorry, but Trapped in the Cell, I kind of want to hear that. And I don't mean to drop the soap.
I mean, if I was R. Kelly, I'd be giving my music to new rappers so that my shit
Yeah.
was spread out there.
He need to grow up. Like I'm gonna need him to go on hit. Let us forget about you.
He'll be real
Let
grown by the
us
time he out.
forget. Like you did really good work when it came to music, but now we need to forget about you. Okay, sir? Because we ain't forgot about how you diddled Aaliyah at 12, sir, on the
Well,
tour bus.
I would say even then, like I love a lot of his music, but you can't even say he did good work with the music because I mean, Agent Number Number, a lot of other shit that he
Oh,
was
I'm not
doing.
talking about her first album.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like
Mhm.
there were Michael. I know it's a Michael Jackson song. I believe is "You Are Not Alone." That used to be my favorite song, and now I can't listen to it because he wrote it. My brother needs to.
Talent is talent, but how someone exploits because of their
But
talent.
here's my thing. If he wrote new songs and actually gave it to new artists, like you were saying, would you still listen to it?
No.
I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to something if it's made by an evil person. I'm just be like, man, this evil ass nigga, he's talented. That should go. Like, keep his ass in jail, but goddamn,
I know some people like just because somebody's evil or what they did is wrong, they want to discredit the talent.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there any way we
Can't
could
discredit his talent, but I'm just not gonna listen to it. That's it.
I don't like. It's like to me, it's like movies. It's like it's more to me. It's more like history. You know, like when you think about it, all of American history is founded on some fuck shit. But like, as much as I like, I'm like, yo, fuck America. You know, I'm still like, I'm American. Like, it's that's kind of how I see a lot of
I
things.
mean,
Like,
we were born
a lot
here.
of fuck shit. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of fuck shit
Oh
to a
wait,
lot of things. But it's like,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
here. I'm here though.
I forgot she's born in Germany.
Yeah.
Wait, were you born in Germany?
who?
Or did you just get taken to Germany? Were you
Me?
born? Yeah. You're the only one that has ever
Girl,
been
I
to
thought you were
Florida.
talking to the. No, I was actually I was born in New York. I only stayed there for a month. Then I went to Puerto Rico for about till I was 5, and then I went to Germany for 2 years, or
Mm,
Europe for 2 years.
yeah.
Then I moved to Louisiana. That's where I learned English. So sorry if I mispronounce a lot of things. Um,
You're
I
fine.
learned English in Louisiana, and I'm not talking about like New Orleans or um,
You talking about the
Baton
swamp,
Rouge. I'm
honey.
talking about
The swamp.
Rosemont, Rosemont, somewhere in the bayou. Just kidding. I don't think it's that close to the bayou, but it's close enough.
The swamp.
The mall was like 2 hours close, and when we got a Walmart in Leesville, oh, that was the club because it took like a couple hours to get to a real club. But
Yo,
Walmart,
what?
oh yeah.
Why does that remind me of like how I feel like my King George, Virginia felt when they put the Walmart there?
Mhm.
I feel
Oh,
like they were
look,
like,
after school, look, during school, we used to go, are you going to Walmart? Girl, of course I'm going to Walmart. What you going to wear? Oh, I'm going to wear my best clothes. Like,
oh,
we
y'all was
really thought
looking
that
good
was,
in the Walmart,
oh,
honey.
yeah. We had our cars loud and everything, and they were playing music. Oh, yes, we put on the same radio so it'd be loud enough.
Yeah, but
It's
no,
crazy.
I feel like uh, I feel like people really do need to realize that, hey, even though y'all think that you're not doing any harm by listening to his songs and stuff, you actually are, because you're giving him money to be able to survive in jail when he should be starving. Okay, let that nigga
Well,
starve.
I don't care about a
My
nigga
songs
starving.
from him comes from LimeWire and is
Uh,
on MP3, so he ain't getting nobody from me.
my biggest thing is more so like if what he gets paid from it, I care a little bit less about, but more so, don't let a nigga's music or their talent suddenly convince you they're innocent. Like
Yeah.
like just because he's talented doesn't mean oh man. Like we have that bias. We have pretty bias of like oh because they're attractive,
Celebrity.
they're a good person. Because they're talented, they're smart, or like no, like these things don't necessarily have to go together. That just means they were a connected enough person and that they
I mean,
had fucking certain talents that was nurtured and that they were able to do things with it.
I
But
mean,
it
the
doesn't mean
same
they're a
goes
good person.
for Roman Polanski and Nicki Minaj. I said it and I ain't gonna take it back. Nicki.
Do you listen to any of her stuff still, or
No. The moment I found out that
Brother.
no, I didn't even really know too much of that situation until I really researched that. The when I found out that the new guy she was with had raped a woman and she was antagonizing her, I deleted everything, even the ones that she was featured on, like Jessie J's song with Ariana Grande and her, deleted. And I
Nicki's
love that
evil.
song.
Nicki's evil, but man, is she talented. I'll give her credit for the bars. She got bars.
well, her birthday
You
was
can't deny the
yesterday.
bars.
Yes, and she's a
Yeah, she's 40 years
40-year
old.
old bully. Yeah, that's what was
Yeah.
trending for her yesterday. 40-year-old bully. Because she is a fucking bully. And that's
Listen,
why
she's
her
a
ass ain't get nominated for a Grammy, because she was bullying Lotto. Okay.
well that, but also she did get blackballed by the dude because she exposed that they told her last minute not to perform.
No, 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 no. The issue was that she was doing that little satanic thing, and then she was calling herself Roman Polanski, and at that time, it was a whole big hullabaloo about, Roman Polanski. I think they were going back into his case. So they were
I
like, that's
mean,
real controversial.
listen, I don't know why rappers be, but then again, look at the people she surrounds herself with. So who knows if there's a
She
deeper
has
thing to
yes
why she
men.
she
She has
calls it
yes
out.
men. And so does
Like I
R.
said,
Kelly. He
yeah.
has yes
Well,
men as well.
he did until the money, and that's another
No,
thing
he still
about
got him because somebody leaked it.
true. But he's also like when you run for, but you still have a cult. Think about it. Like I said, there are
Yeah.
people out there who suddenly believe in him, or like, oh, I should have never let y'all convince me. And it's like, listen, you clearly aren't good with deductive reasoning skills. But if all it takes is for a song to convince you of a nigga's innocence, I don't know what to tell you. Like, Believe what you want to believe, then, nigga. Live in your reality. I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Didn't a woman go broke because she was
Which one?
like giving him money, or she had leveraged her
Something
daycare?
like that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Something like that.
ma'am. Come on.
Want him?
Really?
Listen, that's what worship looks like. That's what
Yes.
complete and total devotion looks like.
Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what the like why people are still supporting him. Because if it was me and I did some weird shit,
I mean, we
y'all
do
would
have a
hate the
stand.
fuck out of me.
We
Okay.
do have stand worship culture where like you have to do what you can to save your beloved artist. Like
Yeah.
like you get so sucked into it that like you feel like their success is your success. Like look at the Nicki Minaj stands. Like look at that. Look at Taylor Swift fans who are like getting lost in. Like Ticketmaster is getting sued and like laws could change because like they fucked with the wrong one with Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So weird. Fucking weirdos. No, but I don't know if I ever told the show this about the Nikki Stan who I had like laughed at something on a post or commented, and she messaged me with one of my modeling pictures talking about some I better tread lightly, bitch. You took one of my modeling pictures though, because you couldn't find a picture of me that was bad. So you had to get a good one to me. Okay. Like I'm trying to figure out like what, ma'am. Like the celebrity worship culture is just it's odd because I don't even like.
It's crazy compared to other countries because other
Yeah.
countries like they don't follow their celebrity like over crazy like that.
Mhm.
And when their celebrity do something wrong, they're like, y'all did wrong. We're not gonna support you till you
Exactly.
apologize. And they have to do like public apologies. It's not no, oh,
Exactly.
you're gonna, we'll let you get away with with drinking and driving. We're gonna let you get away with no.
Hi,
Like in
baby.
South
Hi,
Korea,
baby.
because do you see my baby boy?
With the
He is
short
so
hair.
Sugar.
white.
Hi, sugar.
But like in other countries, like in South Korea,
Yeah.
you as a celebrity, you are held to a higher standard.
I don't know what he trying to do to you, girl.
But you're held to a higher standard. You are, and if you fall from grace, you have to apologize. You got to figure out ways to get back into people graces. Yes.
I'll say, I don't see people doing this for my cousin, and I'm not gonna say who my cousin is, but the group knows who my cousin is. Group knows. Actually, let me go on here and say I am
Do you
related.
still listen to your cousin's music?
No. See, like I
No,
will
I
even
do.
leave my own family on red, okay? I don't care. If you do something fucked up, then you're
You're
fucked up.
off her music list.
Hmm. And especially after the Karuchi situation, him pushing her down the stairs, I was like, oh. But I'm like, look, y'all give more grace to R. Kelly, who was getting little kids and giving them STDs and holding them against their will, than you give my cousin. And he's apologized and taken accountability for what he's done. And y'all still making him do the apology tour. And yet R. Kelly has ruined people's lives. Okay. I'm not saying that what my cousin has done is okay, because it's not. But come on, man. Y'all gotta be a little more thoughtful than
You need to
this.
stop picking and choosing who gets
Yeah.
into what. At the end of the day, like always like to say, maybe because I'm a mother and I'm at that age where I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
mind your goddamn business. If you don't know the whole story, which is three sides,
Mhm.
it's each person point of view, and then there's the truth. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you're not there at the moment that it happens, or they don't tell you themselves, mind your damn business. It has nothing to do. It is not making you money. It is not giving you extra life on your timeline. It is not making you happy. It is not making you sad. It's not making you angry. So at the end of the day, for me, if you're not paying my bills, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If you're not, like, I care about the Navy soldiers because that's sad. Nobody should be losing a parent over stress like that of suicide.
Yeah.
And that's a big problem in our country, which at the end of the day has to do with me.
Yeah.
Because you never know when somebody wants to commit suicide.
Exactly. But
So, but celebrity bullshit, I'm sorry, at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with me. He say, she say, or they say, and if I don't know the person, or like I said, they don't call me, I'm like, yeah, I feel bad.
yeah.
If so and so really did get raped, or so and so really did get hurt, or they're a bully, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I feel bad.
Yeah.
But am I going to consume my life to it?
No.
To a celebrity? No. If they're not paying my bills, no. So if you guys, celebrities, if you guys want to pay my bills,
Pay our
for me
bills.
to give up, pay my bill.
Pay our bills.
Pay my bill. Take me out to eat. Look, take me to McDonald's, give me a double cheeseburger. I'd be happy.
Oh.
Then I would give.
Girl, you
Then I
better
would
use
give
the McDonald's app.
like,
Nah, but
you know,
let's
cash at me, y'all. More pebbles. Cash app. Don't forget the S at the end. It's 2 O's. MOOREPEBBLES. Buy me a damn cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Girl, get the damn McDonald's app and keep it moving. They got free shit on there all the time. I promise you.
Oh, I know.
Send her cash out so that she can get some.
But maybe I want that quarter pounder.
Oh my god, I want a quarter pounder. All right,
You know,
but y'all, it's 11:36, and we're like way over the time that we should have been. So, thank you guys for tuning in.
yes, baby.
We appreciate having a conversation with you guys. We love it. Join our Patreon, please. We have behind the scenes footage and also a get ready with me and also the unboxing of the imaginary boxer.
Oh, and cooking. You
You
get to
said,
see me
oh
cook.
yes, and
Remember?
as soon as you send it to me.
No, I thought I said no. We recorded it.
Oh, you want me to
That
use?
one time we cooked it. Yeah,
Wait,
you could put
recorded
that
it
down.
when?
I think it was the meatballs.
You're talking about. Oh yeah, I think I do. You're right. Okay, let me stop. Okay, yes. Follow us on Twitch if you're not already following us, and follow us on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody about our show. And
Also,
uh-huh.
if you guys need holiday gifts, go to my website, marykay.com/beauty with them. Right now, I will be putting on a special 25% off for this weekend, starting tomorrow morning till Monday.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and free shipping.
Free shipping, y'all. Y'all better hop on that. You got anything to say, Tryst?
Oh well, again, donate to the different mutual aids like Washington Square Park Mutual Aid, Tompkins Mutual Aid, and also Believe New York to charity. And then also be on the lookout for my YouTube channel, Holy Balloon Bronies, where we talk about a lot of these topics and even do some movie and show reviews as well.
Awesome. Oh, and I'm still working on my app, Brighter Day. The Indiegogo is still up, y'all. It is going to be a mental health awareness app that's going to be mixed with social media. So I'm so excited about debuting this app, hopefully next year. So, and also my Etsy store is still up. Yes, yes. And follow me on Queen Pedii Rights. All right. I will see you guys in the next one, honey. Peace. Wait.